Hello everyone. Today we will continue with linear equation. It is a extremely important chapter. It is very small chapter, but the concepts are extremely important. So linear equation, any equation containing greater than sign, less than sign, greater than equals to, less than equals to, are called linear inequation. Now what is solution set? The set of all possible solutions of an inequation is known as solution set. Now let us see 2x minus 4. Let us see 2x minus 4 equals to 0. Let us see one example. So this is the type of our first type of linear equation, that is ax plus b greater than equals to cx plus d, or it can be ax plus b only greater than cx plus d. So ax plus b less than equals to cx plus d, or ax plus b less than cx plus d. So this is the first type of problem. So 2x minus 4 less than equals to 4. See here the actual method is, you can't take away any term in the right hand side, left hand side. You have to add the similar terms in both the sides or subtract the similar terms in both the sides. So see here we have added 4 in both the sides. So 4 get cancelled out, 2x less than equals to 4, and 2x you have to divide by similar terms. Here we have divided by 2 similar terms. So x less than equals to 2. So plot the number in number line. See, as it is less than or equals to, that means that it is closed interval. Closed interval is represented as dark circle, and open interval, if it is only less than, then it should have only circle, empty circle. Okay, as it is x less than equals to 2, so it will contain that point. Closed interval means closed interval means it will contain that point. So from 2 to less, any number, 2 to less. So our solution set would be from 2 to infinity. As 2 is contained, so 2. So minus infinity, 2 plus 2. As infinity cannot be touched, so infinity should be open interval. So it should be from minus infinity to plus 2. Let us see another example. This example, let us say, so solve by multiplying both the sides with the coefficients. You can take coefficients, not x. So solve as usual. Literally we don't solve in this manner. We solve as we know. We take all the terms in the left hand side and right hand side. But this is the actual process. Remember, this is the actual process. We can add similar terms in both the sides, or divide similar terms in both the sides, or subtract similar terms in the both the sides. So cross multiply by 3, or multiply by 3 here, multiply by 5 here. Take all the terms in one side, you will get x greater than equals to 2. So our solution is greater than equals to, so it will contain the number 2. So our solution would be from 2 to plus infinity. So from 2 it is closed interval, this is your closed interval, this is your open interval. This means the point would not contain that point, this means that the point will contain that point. So our solution would be from 2 to plus infinity. Let us see the type 2. This is the most important type in algebra. So ax plus b by cx plus d greater than equals to k or less than equals to k. So let's see one example in order to understand this type of problem. So x plus 3 by x minus 2 less than equals to 2. Take minus 2 here, take 2. Don't multiply x minus 2 in that cross multiply. I have already warned you, don't do that. Take 2 in the left hand side, LCM, take LCM, simplify. Then after that, always remember you have to make the coefficient of x positive. The first point is write down in your notebook that make coefficient of x positive always. So what we can do, we can take minus common from this side, take minus common, so it would be x minus 7. Okay, after that, see, we have multiplied both the sides by minus. So minus will minus into minus will get cancelled out, plus, and here will be minus 0 is 0. But remember one thing, here we have less than equals to sign. Whenever we multiply by minus sign, the inequality gets reversed. Here we have less than equals to, but here we have greater than equals to. So this is our second point. Whenever you multiply with minus sign in both the sides, the inequality will be reversed. So it is less than equals to, it is greater than equals to. So after that, what you have to do, simply x minus 7 equals to 0 and x minus 2 equals to 0. So that means x equals to 7 and here x equals to plus 2. So these are known as your critical points. These are known as critical points. critical points. These are your critical points because these are the solution of that inequality. So that's why these are known as critical point. By these points we can judge the solution set. So see here, as in the upper side we have x minus 7, in the lower side x minus 2. What does it mean? It means that if you put x equals to 2, so that means 2 minus 2 would be 0, 1 by 0 would be infinity. So that is not our solution. So x cannot be minus 2 in the downside. So x cannot be minus 2 in the downside. So our solution would be from minus infinity to 2 in open interval, and from 7, but because 7 minus 7 is 0, 0 is one of the solution, right, as it is greater than or equals to. So 7 to infinity, another solution. How to find out the solution? Number line. Now this is very tricky and interesting also. So we got 2 points, one is 2 and one is 7. So see, as in the denominator we cannot have 2 as a solution because 2 minus 2 will be 0 and 1 by 0 will be infinity. So 2 will be omitted. So that's why you have open circle 2, and we have another point 7, as 7 is the numerator. So 7 can contain that point. Now next thing you have to remember that always make right hand side, rightmost side as positive, then alternatively positive, negative. So it is positive, it is negative, it is positive. Make rightmost side as positive, then alternatively positive and negative. Now what is our solution? Our solution should be greater than 0. So that means our left hand side should be positive. As our left hand side should be positive, we have to take these positive signs. So what would be our solution? Our solution would be from minus infinity to 2, as it is open circle. So we have open interval, union, as it is closed interval, 7, because it is in the upper side. So from 7 to plus infinity. Union, because this point is excluded, all other solutions are included. Okay, let us continue. Now see, solution of system of linear equations in one variable. If we have given 2 linear inequations and we have to solve, so let us see what technique we can apply. First of all, find the solution of this set. I think you can do this. Never multiply, never cross multiply here. The x term never cross multiply because one root will be vanished. So take everything in left hand side, LCM, take LCM, and after that finally you will get this. So from this we can say 2x minus 1 equals to 0, that means x equals to half, and from this we can say 2x plus 1 equals to 0 and x equals to minus half. So we got 2 critical points in this case. One is plus half and one is minus half. Here in the denominator, x cannot be minus half, because if it is minus half it will be infinity. So it will not touch. So it will open circle minus half, and it is plus half. So plus half. So and it is greater than equals to 0. So plus half to infinity, and another solution is minus half to infinity. Now see, I have already told you that take the rightmost side as positive plus sign, then take alternate sign. So plus minus plus. As we have greater than equals to 0, so we must have the solution in the left hand side is positive. So we have to take positive signs. So our solution would be from minus infinity to minus half, open interval, and from half, that is close interval, to plus infinity. Similarly solve this, you will get this as your answer, minus infinity to minus 8, minus 1 by 8, and 1 by 4 to plus infinity, 1 by 4 to plus infinity. But here see, here in the left hand side we have less than 0, less than 0. So less than 0 means our left hand side is negative. If our left hand side is negative, then our solution would be negative. So that's why our solution is between minus 1 by 8 to 1 by 4, and it is also open interval, it is also open interval, because we have only less than sign. If it had less than equals to, then we would have closed sign, but here only less than, so we will have minus 1 by 8 to 1 by 4 as a solution. Now to solve this equation, that means to find the common value of x, we have to take the intersection of these two curves, or intersection of these two solutions. We have to take intersection of these two solutions. If you kindly observe that here solution is between minus infinity to minus half and then plus half to infinity, here we have the solution between minus 1 by 8 to 1 by 4, minus 1 by 8 to 1 by 4, but look closely that we don't have any common region between minus 1 by 8 to 1 by 4, and here minus infinity to minus half and half to infinity. So we don't have any common interval in this section, so we have no solution here. Now remember these points, remember these points. So let us continue, let us see some theorems. Let us see the first theorem, theorem 1. If A is positive real number, remember these things, this can change your life, because if you are giving JEE and IIT, this formula would be used. If A is positive real number, then mod of x less than A, mod of x less than A means x will lie between minus A to plus A. If mod of x is less than A, then x will lie between minus A to plus A. Remember this. If x is, see, if we have here less than equals to, we would have less than equals to, less than equals to, then we will have close interval. This is not a big deal. From minus A to plus A, this is A. Now theorem 2 is, if A is positive real number and mod of x is greater than or equals to A. These are the same thing. If mod of x is greater than or equals to A, remember we would have two solutions. One is x is less than equals to minus A, or x is greater than equals to plus A. The graph would be something like this. X is less than equals to minus A. Let us say this is your minus A. So our solution would be less than equals to minus A, and x is greater than A. Let us say this is our A point. So x would be greater than equals to plus A. So our solution range would be greater than A and less than minus A. But in this case, if you observe this, x is between minus A to plus A, and we have, in this case, we have open interval. If you take this case, then you have to take close interval. Let us see the close interval first. So if it is close interval minus A plus A, so we would have the solution x is between minus A to plus A, taking minus A and plus A. So we have the solution range minus A plus A. So our solution range is between minus A plus A when mod of x is less than A. This is very important. If mod of x is greater than equals to A or greater than A, so our solution range would be from less than minus A and greater than plus A. For this case, it is between minus A to plus A, and for greater than equals to or greater than A, it will be in the right hand side of A and in the left hand side of minus A. Remember this. And in theorem 3, we can say that if R is positive real number and A is fixed real number, if mod of x minus A less than equals to R, so our solution would be from A minus R to A plus R, that is close interval A minus R to A plus R. If it is only less than, you will have only open interval here, there is no change. If x minus A greater than equals to R, then our solution would be same logic. See, greater than equals to A, same logic, either less than equals to minus A or x greater than equals to A. But here in this case, you have to take x less than equals to A minus R and x greater than equals to A plus R. Kindly remember these theorems, these are extremely important for inequalities. So let us continue with our theorem 4. Let A, B be positive real numbers. If mod x is between A and B, you can take it as close interval also. If you take close interval less than equals to, then here you would have close interval. If mod of x is between A and B, our x will be, the solution would be from minus B minus A, open interval, union A to B. If mod of x minus C is between A to B, then our solution would be minus B plus C to minus A plus C, close interval as we have less than equals to here, union A plus C to B plus C. Remember these two results. Let us solve one problem. See, mod of x minus 1 by x plus 2 less than 1. Take minus 1 here, simplify here. So here in this case we can see that here we have mod sign. So we know that mod of x is plus x when x is greater than 0 and minus x when x is less than 0. So our x minus 1, mod of x minus 1, that is if x minus 1 is greater than 0, that is the inside component is greater than 0. in that case our mod of x plus 1 would be mod of x minus 1 would be positive of x minus 1. That is, if x minus 1 is greater than equals to 0, that means x is greater than equals to 1. If x is greater than equals to 1, you can see that 2 minus 1 is plus 1, right? So we can write mod of x minus 1 as only plus of x minus 1. So here in this case, mod of x minus 1 replaced by plus x minus 1, simplify as we have discussed. Now see, here in this case, you can multiply upper and down bottom side with x plus 2, or what you can take the logic that if a by b is something less than equals to something, and if a is less than 0, that is upper side is less than 0, in order to make the left hand side as negative, b should be greater than 0. So from that logic we can say that our upper numerator side is negative. So in order to make the left hand side as negative, x plus 2 should be positive. That means x plus 2 should be greater than 0. That is, x should be greater than minus 2. Here in this case we have x is greater than plus 1, and here we got x is greater than minus 2. So x is greater than minus 2, that is in this region. X is greater than plus 1. X is greater than plus 1, that is this region. What is the intersection? This is the intersection. So what would be the solution? Solution would be from 1 to infinity. Now let us say case 2. What would be the case 2? Case 2 is when x minus 1 is less than 0. That is, inside the mod the thing is less than 0. If it is less than 0, x is less than 1. If x is less than 1, that means take any value. If x is less than 1, then that thing would be negative value. So mod of x minus 1 would be minus of x minus 1. Put here minus of x minus 1, put x minus 1 in place of mod of minus x minus 1. Simplify as we have simplified earlier. You will get two things. One is minus 2 and one is minus half. So minus 2 minus half. Take plus minus plus. We have greater than sign, so we would take the positive sign. Minus infinity to minus 2 and minus half to plus infinity. This is our solution. But see, here we have x is less than 1. Here we have x is less than 1. And here we have x is between minus infinity to minus 2 and minus half to plus infinity. So what is the common interval? Common interval would be x is less than 1, but here we have minus half to plus infinity. So our common interval, our solution would be from minus half to plus 1, because see, here we have minus infinity to plus, minus half to plus half, minus half to plus infinity, right? Minus half to plus infinity. But here in this case we have the condition that x is less than, x should be less than 1. So x should be less than 1. It should be greater than 1, x should be less than 1. What is the common region? It should be up to 1. So our solution would be minus half to plus 1. So combine the two things, this solution and what is the other solution? This solution. Combine the two solutions, you will get the solution as this thing. Minus infinity to minus 2, minus infinity to minus 2, and minus half to infinity is the common solution. Now there is another type. See, if we have given some inequations and we want to solve it graphically, so this is known as graphical method. Whenever this type of problem is given, always make something equals to 5. So x plus y equals to 5. Now make the boxes, take two values and draw the straight lines. So we have drawn already all the straight lines. This is y equals to 3 line, this is x equals to 4 line, this is your x plus y equals to 5 line, this is your x plus 4y equals to 5 line, and this is your 4x plus y equals to 5. Make equals to, not less than, greater than. Make equals to, draw the straight lines. Now see the logic. You have to take the origin. If you put 0 plus 0 here, if you put 0 plus 0 here, 0 is less than 5. Is it true or false? 0 is less than 5 is true. So if 0 is less than 5 is true, that means in this line x plus y equals to 5. What is the line? X plus y equals to 5. This is the line. X plus y equals to 5. That means our solution will contain origin. So our solution would be in this side. And in this side, apply x equals to 0, y equals to 0. 0 is greater than 4 is false. So 4x plus y 4, this is our line. So our solution will not contain origin. So our solution would be in the right hand side. From this line, right hand side. So in this line left hand side, in this line right hand side, put 0 0, 0 is greater than 5, false, again false. So this is our line x plus 4y equals to 5. So our solution will not contain origin, so our solution will be in the upper side. X is less than 4, 0 is less than 4, true, so that means our solution would be in the left hand side. Y is less than 3, 0 is less than 3, this is true, that means our solution will contain origin, so 0 is less than 3, so our solution will contain origin. So from these conditions we can say this is the solution region. Whatever points lie within the solution region would be your solution. I hope you are enjoying our lectures. Keep support us, please like, subscribe and share. Mention any topic if anything I have to cover. Thank you, all the best.